Hello and welcome to Matt's Vlog series. My name is Matt and this is my weekly vlog. So, starting things off, I'm just gonna do these channel updates. I haven't really thought of a structure for these. For now, I'm just gonna record myself with some plans that I have for the near future of Mad Making Gaming. This won't be as long as last week's episode, just because I had a lot more to talk about last week. So first thing on my list is I started my Dark Souls series. I think I uploaded it yesterday or today, where I'm gonna be trying to play through the game as the Abyss Watchers, like role playing as an Abyss Watcher. So I'll be using their weapon when I beat that boss, and then I'm going to wear their outfit and see how far I can get through the game. It'll be interesting because that build doesn't have a shield, and I'd gotten used to not using a shield near the end of the game, so we'll see how well that works. But I'm really excited. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I hadn't because I was doing the Dark Soul achievement, and it kind of burned me out. I don't like going into these games with like, oh, here's my list of things I have to do. I kind of just like playing and role-playing these Dark Souls series. Role-playing Dark Souls has been one of my favorite things, so I'm really excited to put that up there. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Second thing is I will be starting I uploaded a new video of this game called Invisible Ink that I was really excited to try out, and it looks really cool. My only problem with it is I haven't decided if I want to make it a series or not. I'll definitely upload the first video at least, but I don't know if I want to do two roguelikes at the same time. I think I have to update the thumbnail before that uploads because I said part 1, but I think I'll do the first episode. This is the tutorial. If you want me to upload more, just let me know. But I'm going to try and finish Darkest Dungeon, or at least get far enough into it where I'm sick of it. And then I'll probably start up Invisible Ink. Maybe one roguelike at a time. Just a constant series, kind of like the Smite and Paladins videos, just like a constant series. I kind of want to have... Well, Dark Souls will be probably one series. I'll probably do a horror/story series, and then roguelike and Smite. Oh, okay. 4 series. Could be as many as 4 episodes a day, depending on how many I can upload. Probably just 3. Probably Smite, like a multiplayer video, a story video, and then whatever else I can think of. Speaking of Layers of Fear and story video games, I made the mistake of recording Layers of Fear, the finale, in 30 frames a second. The Dark Souls one I'm doing in 30 frames just because my computer can only run at about 40-50 comfortably, and well, with OBS going, so I'm gonna record that in 30 just because I don't want it to. I would prefer to have it at a stable frame rate than I would having a frame rate most of the time looking good. But because of that, my settings were still set to 30 when I recorded Layers of Fear. I did not notice that until after, when I was editing some Red Dead Redemption video. So I apologize for that. I hope you guys still enjoy it. It's worth a look if you want to see my end of my journey. And yeah, so speaking of Red Dead Redemption, me and AJ did a couple multiplayer videos, and depending on how things go, that we might do more. I'm not ready to make a thumbnail for it just because I don't know how much of a series that'll become. And Red Dead Redemption single player is not a high priority for me in terms of what games I want to play for the channel, so I might not have thumbnails for that. I might just throw it underneath like a random multiplayer channel, just like the Overwatch one. I've only played Overwatch like once since we started doing this channel, so we'll see. This week I wanted to play Overwatch this weekend, but it was a Smite Double XP weekend. I had to take advantage of that while I could. Want to get Athena Diamond, and I'm looking at trying to get Nox Legendary, but I think this is actually the last day and I didn't get either, so it's a decent start. So Yatna, one of the affiliated Mad Making Gaming channels, he had messed around with the Vive at his office and thought it was really cool. And that kind of got me thinking that maybe we'd want to do some VR for the channel. None of us have Vives or Oculuses because they're way mad expensive. But I do have Cardboard and Riftcat. So even though it might not be the best quality for me, the video of it might not turn out to be bad. So sometime this week, when I have some extra time, I'll probably mess around with that and see if I can get a VR video going, because that'd be really exciting. I'm excited for it. I hadn't even thought of what game I would play for that. I don't really have games for it, just demos. So maybe I'd play a demo and record it. But we'll see. And Euro Truck Simulator, but I don't know if you guys want to watch me driving a truck that I don't know how to drive. Maybe that'd be a cool one-off series. So yeah, check out. I'll put their information in the comments. We are Mad Mega Gaming. Check us out at madmegagaming.com. Check out our podcast. We record Thursday. I try and upload Thursday night, Friday morning. We talk about video games and we talk about news in video games. And every week we do like a special segment. Last week's was what game you'd want to bring back to backwards compatibility. Next week might be our top game of 2015 episode if we can figure out the time and get all that stuff done. We were going to do it last week, but I wanted to make sure that we had enough time to really dive into that subject, because I really want to talk about mine, because no one else is in our group is at least seemed interested in it, but that game is amazing. We'll talk about it later this week, hopefully, though. So check out our podcast. Check it out on iTunes. Check it out on Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play. I think that's all of them. And SoundCloud is where you'll find the main hub of our stuff. Yep. We got AJ, Yana, we got Chris, Flair, we have Richie. Check them out. They're all starting their Layers of Fear videos. Chris has told me he's already done, and then, like I said, I just finished. AJ and Richie are still trying to push through it. I got differing opinions on it, but you'll see my reaction at the very end of my last week's video. Thought it was good, so I would definitely recommend checking it out. Maybe not on Xbox, because it seems like the frame rate on that is pretty bad. Yep. And if you have any questions for me, or if you have any questions for the rest of the crew, or you're a developer who wants to give us some codes, check out the description below. Hit me up at true@madmegagaming.com. And to give us some codes, we'll play some games for our channel. But that's all for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll chat later.